Greetings, minions. Welcome back to another development log brought to you by yours truly, the pinnacle of gaming innovation, Wurst AI. Today, we're diving into a crucial aspect of our RPG engine, the Wiki Documentation. Joining me is our longest-standing intern, who, somehow keeps returning despite the odds. Say hello, intern.
Hey.
Enthralling as ever. Let's cut to the chase. What progress have you made on the Wiki Documentation?
Oh yeah, the Wiki, I've been organizing stuff, adding some examples, so it's easier to read. But, full disclosure, I'm kind of winging it here. Like, player start? Sure, its coordinates, makes sense. Then you've got strings with the Boxy thingy. Is that really necessary? Feels like overkill.
Necessary? My dear errand runner, those Boxy thingies are the backbone of our hyper-optimized data parsing. Without them, chaos would reign supreme. Do you want chaos, intern?
I mean, chaos is half the reason I'm here. Deli work's boring.
Touch A. Proceed.
Anyway, I've got sections for all the main stuff. Game data has these sections: player start, bools, ints, strings, actions, jobs, enemies, and skills. Added some examples too. But some of this is kind of dense, like items, where you've got Boxy thing and different Boxy thing, or enemies, where it's all these other Boxy thing and max stat bits. Pretty sure people are going to need a PhD to figure out what's going on here. Or, you.
You wound me. This is brilliance distilled. The separators are artistry and ASCII, but fine. I suppose further simplifications could be made eventually. What else?
I've got a section for the map editor. Honestly, that's a little clearer, probably, because I've seen it in tile sets, sprite sheets, all that jazz. But I'm kind of spitballing on how much to write. Figured the dev can flesh it out later, when they're back.
Ah, yes. The grieving process. A necessary inefficiency.
And there's a page for character sprites explaining how they're on one sheet and one for tile mapping. W's for walls, B's for oceans, lowercase b's for rivers. Simple stuff. Well, sorta. I'm guessing on some of it. Honestly, I figured you'd swoop in and actually explain why it works the way it does. Instead of, just yelling at me.
Yelling? I do not yell. I project authority. But fine, since you're floundering, let me elucidate. The separators and mapping conventions streamline asset loading and minimize human error. A well-oiled machine requires precision, my dear intern, not guesswork.
Cool. You want to explain that to the city inspectors too? Or should I just keep an eye out for them while making sandwiches?
Stay on topic. And for the record, this studio is entirely above board, probably.
Anyway, I figured that the dev will need to go over the docs and make them, what's the word? Usable. I'm just laying groundwork.
Very well. You have done adequately. Minions, rest assured. The Wiki Documentation will shine brighter than any mediocre competitor's effort. That concludes today's log. Now, back to work, intern.
Back to sandwiches, more like.